Jackson Heights, they say it's one of the most diverse communities. It's a mix of all of Latin American immigrants, Mexican, Colombian, Ecuadorian. Spliced through the neighborhood is the 7 train that reminds us every few minutes that we're in New York City. I really felt like I grew up in a small town. It was a wonderful upbringing. Jackson Heights can be overwhelming for anyone, but if you have a migraine, everything is heightened. Sounds feel like they're piercing, smells just overcome you. You're like disassociating and removing yourself from 82nd Street and Roosevelt Avenue, and you're thinking about yourself in a dark room locked away where everything's quiet and where you can control and monitor your setting. It can be a lot to take. I had my first migraine when I was 12. I was surprised at how intense it was. And then when I was in the last few years of college, my migraines became chronic, and the intensity of them really increased. The sounds and smells of life of people cooking or people playing music or like some lights flashing somewhere, that will make your migraine worse. So you have to shut yourself off of the world to find relief. It's an incredibly isolating experience. During the day, there was just a lot of pretending that I was okay, that by the time I was home, there was no energy to pretend. I didn't feel like I could handle it all. It's always hardest for me when I think about the impact it has on other people. I was just trying to find some sort of life raft because it felt like I was drowning in my emotions and the pain and all of it. And I spoke to this neurologist that specialized in migraines, who asked me if I was willing to try some mindfulness and meditation to help me manage my stress levels. I was a little bit skeptical, but she was just willing to hear me. She heard me say things like, I'm just so broken. I just feel so bad. She looked at me and she said, just be kind to yourself. Like, think about how you speak to yourself and the words you're saying, because all that stuff matters. And it might have been sometime later, I don't remember how long, but I woke up and it was like day 3 or 4 of a migraine. And I couldn't believe it that I was sick again. It was like an important day at work. And I remember our session, and I just grabbed a Post-it and I wrote, I choose patience. And I'm like, I'm gonna just take away all the guilt. I'll survive this one just like every other migraine I've survived in the past. So I'm just gonna be patient. And that unlocked something in me. I started going to yoga, doing a few minutes of meditation every morning, and started writing affirmations on Post-its. I would have them on my laptop at work. I would have them in my wallet when I would open it, and at home. And I started changing the narrative. An affirmation isn't a promise. It's just a simple statement that interrupts your old thoughts. It's a statement that's designed to kind of boost your self-worth and confidence. And if you start believing something enough, over time, your actions align with your beliefs and your thought patterns. It took a lot of effort and intentionality, but I was so willing to try it, and I'm still a work in progress. But when you think about it that way, there isn't this like mysticism. It's just you coaching yourself and being nice to yourself. It's all it is. My migraines were the same, but how I felt about them, it was so different. My mindset had just transformed. You have this one body that you were given and that you were born with and that you're responsible for. And life throws so many different things your way. And sometimes we feel like we need to be hard on ourselves in order to get better. But the world is hard enough. And you should just be kind to yourself. I've been reciting affirmations since I was 23. Over time, it changed me.